was more, I'm more used to Google Meet. That is why, no problem.
Yes,
No
even
problem.
I feel more comfortable
Hmm.
taking
But
sessions where
as you mentioned, I think we can't record it in Google Meet. So that will be a
yes,
problem.
right. That is
Correct. Correct.
yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am curious to know about you. So please introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. Sure. My name is Sheila. I am 57 years old
Wow.
and I reside in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
I have done my PG in sociology, and I started off my work as a lecturer in my own college where I did my PG.
Okay.
In the sense, I am a Tamilian, but I was only born in Tamil Nadu. I was brought up in Madhya Pradesh because my father worked there. So I
Okay.
did my schooling in Madhya Pradesh, sorry, in Maharashtra, and my PG and graduation in Madhya Pradesh. So post marriage, I had to come to Chennai,
Mm-hmm.
or rather South. So here, what happened was my sociology didn't give me much scope here. Though I was working there, I couldn't find a proper job here. And since I can't be without working,
Hmm.
so I was wondering what to do. So 1 or 2 years, I was like exploring other fields. Suddenly, one of my husband's friends suggested market research. He said, "Why don't you give it a try since you are having PG sociology? Give it a try." So I thought, why not? So then that clicked, and since 1997 till 2010, I was a full time market
Mm-hmm.
researcher, means a research analyst
Wow.
working for a market research agency.
Okay.
Then I shifted to Coimbatore from Chennai. After some time till 2010, it was fine. Then I thought that was getting too hectic because it was a traveling job and I had to travel all over India.
Hmm.
Though I had my parents with me, which was a real blessing in disguise because they took care of my son. I have an only
Yes.
son. Right now he's 26 years old and he's working in Amazon Web Services. But that time he was young, so they took care of the house and my son. So I was able to work without any tension. But then till after 2010, my parents were also getting older and they were
Hmm.
becoming, their mobility was becoming a problem. So then I thought that I should, like cut down now.
Hmm.
So here in South, what happens is like unlike North, here in South, there is a big demand for Hindi, like how
Okay.
you have for English.
Uh-huh.
So I started off with spoken Hindi and written, and here we have a department which conducts Hindi exams. There are 8 levels of Hindi exams, and then you get a certificate for each level. When you finish the final level, you become a Hindi scholar. So, since 2010, I'm doing that. I'm a Hindi tutor as well as.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it about me.
We are juggling with the English and
Yeah.
people in South they are juggling with Hindi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, so ma'am, I want to know
Huh.
what is the difference, if there is any difference between learning a language, if we compare Hindi and English. So
Huh.
how about learning, like people's observation, or what would you consider? Is it easy to learn Hindi than English,
No,
or
no,
hmm,
no, no. It is the
okay.
same because, like how it is
Hmm.
English for you, it is Hindi
Hmm.
for them here,
Okay.
isn't it?
Hmm.
So it is the same. They haven't learned it and they haven't done it in school, or even if they have done it in school, they haven't paid attention to it because
Hmm.
it was like one of those third languages where you just need to
Hmm.
pass. Now that is the mentality. You just need to
Yes.
pass.
Pass.
But once you grow up, you come to college level, and then
Hmm.
what happens is you want to get placed anywhere in India, you
Yes.
should know Hindi because Hindi is
Hindi.
a must. Important. So people, even the parents,
Hmm.
they are sending their children to learn Hindi at an early age. The
Yes.
reason is that if we go out of South, then we need
Hmm.
Hindi.
Hindi. Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. Yes. They don't want their children to face the struggle
Correct.
they are facing or
Correct.
they have faced. Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, ma'am. So you are
Correct.
so comfortable with English and you are so fluent. Actually, you are flawless. So give some
Mhm.
tips and tricks. How can we
Uh,
all? Mm.
Tips is one is, see, number one is you should have that interest to a very high level so that it becomes a
Yes.
passion.
Mm.
Anything that becomes a passion can be easily learned because your willpower is there in it. Okay.
Yes.
And second, practice it every day. You have to pronounce. And
Mm.
pronunciation is very, very,
Right, ma'am.
you have to learn the way how the native speakers speak.
Yes.
If it is
Exactly.
I, for example, if it is IRON, it is not iron. It should be iron. When
Yes.
we are learning itself, we should learn it that way because what
Huh.
happens is it is human tendency that the wrong thing gets inside our mind very easily
Very
and it doesn't
easily.
go.
Hmm.
Whereas the correct method, it takes a
Hmm.
lot of effort to go in. So in the beginning
Yes.
itself, if you learn it the correct way and you
Hmm.
speak it the correct way, you stand apart from others.
Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that is one guru mantra that I have learned from my,
Hmm. Hmm.
teachers.
Because language is not only about words. It is
Huh.
more than words. We have like body language, facial
Correct,
expressions,
correct,
gestures.
correct,
We
correct,
have to present
correct,
ourselves in a
correct,
better way. So many people actually, we when it comes to communication skills or learning a language, we are just we are just paying attention to words, learning and grasping words, their meanings.
correct,
We don't work on non-verbal communication, so it is also important.
correct.
Okay, so ma'am, I want you to give a demo. Just imagine I am here to learn Hindi. I am literally getting curious. How would you teach me? So
See,
I want to know that.
I have a structure of spoken Hindi means a 3 month course.
Okay.
Okay. I have created my own syllabus, a
Mm-hmm.
3 month course, starting off from right from Varnamala. See, I, Swar,
Ha
and
ha
then
ha.
Ka, Ka, Ga, Ga, Vyanjan.
Vyanjan. Wow.
So the first emphasis will be on pronunciation and the way you pronounce it.
Okay.
Okay. Like for example, in Tamil, here in the south, we don't have ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. For them,
Huh.
everything is ka, ga, nga. So they cannot differentiate between ka, kha, ga, gha. So
Right.
when I tell them to pronounce it, I will say K A K, K H A K. It should come right from your stomach.
Oh
Got it?
wow.
So K and
Yes.
K में क्या difference है? K.
Huh.
It's said very lightly without any stress.
Straight.
K. It comes from
Huh.
your stomach.
Wow.
Then G. G A
Hmm.
G.
Go.
Then G from the stomach.
Go. Hmm.
Ah.
Yes.
So for every alphabet, so this takes a lot of time. Why you have to
Time.
spend time in? Because this is very important. It is
Hmm.
the base. And then the
Yes.
next step is slowly learning these, all these, the whole Varnamala. And then after that, one letter words, and then two letter words, and then matras,
Okay.
and then grammar part. Because if you don't know the grammar, you can't speak any language.
Yes, actually. Right.
Same. Even for English, it is the same. And for Hindi also, this rule holds good.
Exactly. Yes.
Mm,
So there are so many people, if I talk about English speakers, who have
mm,
just started their journey. Actually,
mm,
I came across so many people who are like who speak anything without being conscious that the sentence structure is completely incorrect.
uh, correct.
So but there are people, if I talk about these days, no, many people are there who do not want to learn grammar. They just have a big no that okay, no, we will learn how to speak English without learning grammar. So I don't think so it is possible. We
It
can't
is not
skip the whole grammar. We can't
correct.
skip it.
Correct.
There are
Correct.
some
See
chapters,
what you
topics.
do, whether you want to be a chalta hai one or a proper pakka one. Give them
Yes.
that option. If you have
Wow.
chosen
Yes.
this, then this is what you will get. But if you want to stand apart from others, then this is what you
Hmm.
should do, isn't it?
Right, ma'am. Right.
Mm.
Okay. So, ma'am, you have lived life, and I think you are experienced. So, I want to know something. Like, if I ask you what is success, just for our youth, because these days, you know what, there are young people who are quite focused when it comes
Mm.
to their career or their studies, but there are young people who I think is lagging, who are lagging somewhere. So I want you to enlighten them. Just tell something about success or how should we tackle success and failure.
Okay. See, one thing is failures should be there. Only if failures are there, you will have success. First thing.
Hmm.
If there
Yes.
are no failures, there is no success.
No success.
Because failures are stepping stones to success. But it all depends on how you take those failures.
Yes.
If you take it in a positive, constructive way, it can lead you to great success. That
Right.
depends on your, what do you call it, your character, your mental strength, and the way you are made up, your personality. That is
Yes.
why personality development is very important, very
Hmm.
important, because it will help you, in reacting to situations and things in a proper way. If
Hmm.
you have a proper personality and a character, isn't it? It gives you
Yes.
strength. It gives you that
Hmm.
willpower. And
Right.
I will call it that. See, success is it has different perceptions for different people.
Different
For me,
people.
success may mean one thing. For you, success may mean something
Hmm.
else. For another person of a different age group entirely,
Yes.
success may mean something else. But
Right.
one thing that is permanent is it should give you happiness,
Yes, ma'am.
and it should not be the ending point.
Hmm.
It should
Huh.
be the starting point.
Starting point.
Success,
Right.
because you can get success, but maintaining that success and remaining level head is very important and is very crucial.
Hmm.
So that is more important.
So, ma'am, why don't you come to YouTube? We need you.
uh, See, I'll tell you what, I am not very good in all these things. Technical part, yeah, editing, all this is a big headache, I feel, for me. you
It
know
is
you
actually,
call
yes.
me for interactive sessions, all that I don't mind, but
Hmm.
on my own, that
Hmm.
is a problem.
Yeah, actually, yes, I got your point. It takes time, but I think you will do it because see, ma'am, don't publish your video daily on daily basis. One video a week or two videos a week are sufficient. But you know what? I want you to share your experience, your knowledge. It is not only about Hindi. You have good command over English, ma'am. Come to YouTube, and I'm telling you, people are going to love you. Think
The problem
like.
is, see, no, no, yeah, that is right. See, anything and everything is possible if we prioritize things. Right now, my cup is full.
Student, he was studying in fourth or fifth standard, and he was taking classes from me. So he used to be very cranky all the time, but gradually I somehow I like managed to make a connection with him. So one day I was having a conversation with him, and I just asked him, okay, please smile, give me a smile, Rishi, give me a smile. So he was like, ma'am, no, no, ma'am, smiles are only for clicking pictures. I
Wow,
literally got goosebumps. छोटा सा बच्चा, उसने कितनी बड़ी बात बोली. So
correct, correct.
then I was shattered that time. Then I started getting like I started to make a connection with him, and he started sharing all his stuff, his school things with me. And sometimes, like, there were times when he got any prize or any appreciation from his teacher, he shared with me, and I was there to listen to him, and I used to appreciate him. So he was like, ma'am, you are the one who always appreciates me, otherwise I don't get this appreciation from my parents.
Mm,
So वो बोलता था कि मैं जितना भी करूं, वो बोलते थे कि इतना क्यों है, इससे ज्यादा क्यों नहीं है. तो
uh,
ये चीज यहाँ थी,
correct,
इसको इट वाज स्टक हियर ना. तो वो बहुत वो
correct.
था डिप्रेस्ड, और वो क्रैंकी था, इरिट मतलब फ्रस्ट्रेटेड रहता था बच्चा. He does not take any classes now because he completed his course, but still he calls me, he messages me, he shares each and everything with me, and I am happy that he learns to smile at least.
He will remember you for life. You know that
Yes.
he'll remember
Hmm.
you for life.
Yes.
Even when he grows up, he will remember you.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
is
Or
that is a different joy altogether. Cannot be
yes.
bought with any amount of money. I tell
I have only a son, and he is studying in ninth standard.
you.
I always, yes, I have told him, no matter what happens, no matter what is going
Mm,
on in your life,
mm,
like your father and I, we are always there for you. So
correct.
yes, ma'am, and he tells each and everything when I go to pick him up from his school. So on the way he starts, mama, this happened,
Mm,
आज ये हुआ. So I am just okay, but I never
mm,
make him feel that okay, I'm not interested. Though there
correct.
are like sometimes I'm not in that good frame of mind.
Ah,
Still,
true, 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 true.
still I never stops him. I never stop him. मैं उसको यही बोलती हूँ
Correct.
कि हाँ ऐसे करके. Because I think this is this is what today's generation, actually today's kids want from their parents. They
Correct.
do not want all these gadgets. They actually need their parents, their time.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
as a parent, we need to no give ourselves a wake up call. It's a high time.
Correct. Plus,
So,
put them into reading books at a very early age, which
yes.
helps a lot. Nothing like reading books.
Hmm.
Even all these modern gadgets cannot substitute
No.
reading
Yes.
books. Reading books is the best habit of learning. Because
Exactly.
that is the time when you put in all these things in the mind, all positive things and good things. That's what
Hmm.
I did for my son.
Yes.
I used to, I used to stick those pictures of nursery
Hmm.
rhymes and, animals and birds and all that. And
Yes.
it was our routine, like one play.
Hmm.
Before going to bed, he will tell me, I will tell him, and he will show me, point out
Yes.
which is which. And I
Yes.
never used to sing glory for him. I used to sing rhymes in that
Rhymes.
glory form. Huh.
Yes.
Rhymes in that glory form. So that, he
Also.
keeps listening to it in his.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And you
So,
know what? I did this. I used to do the same, and instead of sometimes glories, I used to recite tables.
ah,
I
that's
took a
also a good
table.
thing.
Yes, ma'am. So I used to do this. I just recall all these things.
Bilkul. I'm open to it. I'm
Yes, ma'am.
open to it. I'm
Oh,
also very happy
yes. Thank
discussing
you.
things. Okay. Then. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye bye.